I don't really have anyone specifically. मैं अपनी aunt के साथ रहता हूँ तो जो भी काम मैं करता हूँ I share it with her first, but she's like a blind fan. I think अगर मैं बहुत खराब काम भी करूँगा she'll say कि मुझे ऑस्कर मिलना चाहिए.
Well, what better than actually getting to play a romantic character in a horror thriller movie? जी हाँ दोस्तों, आज हमारे साथ दुर्गामती के वो कलाकार जुड़ने वाले हैं जो कि निभा रहे हैं एक बहुत ही रोमांटिक कैरेक्टर दुर्गामती मूवी में एंड वो बहुत एक्साइटेड हैं अपनी इस मूवी के लिए. In short, he actually ended up saying that I am broke and I really want my fans to watch this movie. So without wasting a lot of much time, let's welcome Karan Kapadia and this is me, Vishakha Pandit.
करण, पहले तो बहुत बहुत स्वागत है टेली चक्कर में. आपका नए रोल के साथ लौट रहे हैं. व्हाट डू यू हैव टू टेल टू द फैंस नाउ?
बहुत ही अलग रोल है. अगर किसी ने मेरी पहली पिक्चर देखी है तो वो समझ सकते हैं कि मैं क्या कह रहा हूँ. पर पहली बार मैंने एक रोमांटिक किरदार निभाया है मेरी लाइफ में, तो बहुत ही नर्वस था मैं पहले. पर अब जबकि पिक्चर कुछ ही दिनों में रिलीज होने वाली है, I'm very excited for everybody to watch it. So I'm just very excited to share my work with everyone.
In our real life, are you a hardcore romantic or no? What is it like?
I'm really not a hardcore romantic. I think my ex-girlfriends can attest to that, and they're my ex-girlfriends for a reason. I think सही जवाब होता अगर मैं कहता हाँ, क्योंकि जिस तरीके का गाना हमने डाला है बाहर, if you've seen Baras Baras, the relationship between them, that is a hardcore romantic relationship and they are deeply in love. But so far I have to say मैंने अभी तक ऐसा relationship कभी life में experience नहीं किया है.
Okay, and if I had to say that, use 3 or 4 words or maybe a line to define your role in the movie, what is that gonna be?
Forceful and necessary.
Okay.
Now the context, you'll have to see for yourself.
Okay, and as an actor, when you were briefed of the role, because you said that, you've never played a hardcore romantic, uske alawa, what was the key factor that you said yes for the role?
फैक्टर्स तो कई सारे थे. आई थिंक अगर आप स्टार कास्ट को देखोगे, डायरेक्टर को देखोगे, प्रोडक्शन हाउस को देखोगे, तो बहुत सारी वजह थी कि that I would jump at the opportunity to do it. Obviously for me as an actor, especially to work with a director like Ashok sir, जिन्होंने of course भागमती के साथ इतनी बड़ी हिट दी थी और वो इतने काबिल टेक्नीशियन है, और and obviously actors like भूमि, जीशु सर, अर्शद सर, उनके साथ काम करने का मौका एक ऐसा मौका था जिसे मैं पास नहीं कर सकता था. तो मैं बहुत ही एक्साइटेड था जब ये अपॉर्चुनिटी मेरे रास्ते आए, एंड आई न्यू दैट आई हैड टू सॉर्ट ऑफ बी अ पार्ट ऑफ इट. और मुझे ये भी पता था कि आई हैव टू बी एट द टॉप ऑफ माय गेम, क्योंकि अगर आप इन लेवल के एक्टर्स के साथ परफॉर्म कर रहे हो तो यू हैव टू बी प्रिपेयर्ड.
बट देन डिड यू गेट टू लर्न समथिंग एक्स फैक्टर की तरह, कुछ अलग से, कुछ हटके इन लोगों से while you worked with them?
See, it's my second film, so I think it's safe to say I was the most inexperienced actor on that set. So I think when you're in that position, learning curve तो हमेशा रहता है. पर आप ऐसे नहीं कभी कुछ सीखोगे कि इन्होंने ये सीन ऐसे किया तो मैं भी ये सीन ऐसे करूंगा. It's just that अगर आप इतने काबिल एक्टर्स के साथ काम कर रहे हो तो because you have to match up to them and their level, आपका level invariably भी raise हो जाता है, just in the effort to match them. तो I wouldn't say specifically कुछ सीखा, पर उनके साथ काम करके मेरा जो level है बहुत ही ज़्यादा बढ़ गया, I think from what it was before I did the film, and it just made me a better actor personally. तो उस experience के लिए मैं बहुत ही grateful हूँ.
Okay, as an actor, do you look up to what your fans react to post watching your work, or you are completely fine with how they are reacting, because the only aim for you is to go on the screen and act and end up that story there and move out of it? What is it like for you?
I think मैंने अभी एक ही पिक्चर की है, तो I think it would be a little arrogant for me to say कि मेरे fans हैं. पर of course जब भी कोई आपके काम के बारे में या आपकी पिक्चर या प्रोजेक्ट के बारे में कुछ कहता है, आप उसे नोटिस तो करते हो to some level. I think it plays on my mind also. पर ये भी मायने रखता है कि कौन कह रहा है. आई थिंक इफ इट्स समवन हु आई नो क्लोजली, और अगर आपको उनके कमेंट या उससे पता चल जाता है कि whether they're genuinely trying to help you and be constructive with their criticism, or they're just trying to bring you down. So of course I listen to what people say. I think एक एक्टर का जॉब है सुनना कि ऑडियंस क्या कह रहा है उनके बारे में, क्योंकि ऑडियंस के बगैर the entertainment industry और actors especially are nothing. तो of course important तो है, पर ये भी important है कि कौन वो बातें कह रहा है, और उसे आप कैसे interpret करते हैं.
Okay, आपकी लाइफ में who is that one person, he or she can be from the industry or from outside the industry, who is a very big critic of your work, जिसको please करना is like really difficult.
I don't really have anyone specifically. मैं अपनी aunt के साथ रहता हूँ, तो जो भी काम मैं करता हूँ, I share it with her first, but she's like a blind fan. I think अगर मैं बहुत खराब काम भी करूँगा, she'll say कि मुझे ऑस्कर मिलना चाहिए. तो मेरे साथ उल्टा है. It's not like it's hard to please someone, it's hard to displease them. तो मेरी सिचुएशन वो है. But obviously she is coming from a place of love also. पर मेरे कई दोस्त हैं who worked with me on Blank, जैसे कि प्रणव आदर्श जो राइटर थे एंड बेजाद जो डायरेक्टर थे. मैं उनमें बहुत कन्फाइड करता हूँ, क्योंकि हम काफ़ी सालों से दोस्त रह चुके हैं. वी वर्कड एज असिस्टेंट्स टुगेदर. उन्होंने लिटरली देव सीन मी ग्रो अप फ्रॉम व्हेन आई वाज 17-18 years old टिल नाउ. तो उनकी ओपिनियन बहुत मायने रखती है. जैसे कि मैंने कहा, इट मैटर्स हु इज सेइंग इट, तो आई कन्फाइड इन देम अ लॉट. सो
Okay, if not your own role in the movie, would you want to change it with some other role from the movie? And if yes, which one?
No, I wouldn't. क्योंकि अगर आपने ट्रेलर देखा है तो पिक्चर इज काफी वो हॉरर सॉर्ट ऑफ थ्रिलर सस्पेंस वाले जोन में है. और जब मेरा कैरेक्टर आता है स्क्रीन पे, द मूड ऑफ द फिल्म इज सॉर्ट ऑफ मोर रोमांटिक. और ज्यादातर जो भी आप अभी तक आप लोगों ने देखा है, मेरा कैरेक्टर जो है भूमि के कैरेक्टर के साथ टाइम्स बिता रहा है. तो मैंने कभी एक रोमांटिक कैरेक्टर प्ले नहीं किया है, तो आई वुडंट चेंज इट. क्योंकि बाकी सब इतने सीरियस लग रहे हैं पिक्चर में. आई एम हैप्पी विद द पार्ट आई प्लेड, क्योंकि आई थिंक व्हाटएवर वर्क आई हैव डन सो फार हैज ऑलवेज बीन इन द मोर सॉर्ट ऑफ इंटेंस सीरियस जोन. ब्लैंक वाज आल्सो द सेम. तो आई वाज रियली हैप्पी टू बी प्लेइंग शक्ति and just have the chance to make somebody fall in love with me for a change.
Okay, tell me one thing very honestly, that आपने बोला कि they all look very intense, but in real life these people are not that intense, because seeing Arshad sir, he has a comic timing to himself, and then you watch Mahi and then you see Bhumi, and all these people have a really funny bone in them. So अगर मैं कहूँ one quality about them that you would love working with them is, what is that gonna be? Let's start with Arshad sir.
Arshad sir, probably spontaneity and ad-libbing. I think he's so impromptu, and he'll just make up things on the spot and change dialogues. Most of the times, like, he changed this one thing and it was so funny, but it was intimidating in the same way. So just to have that level of spontaneity and improvisation on set is something that I would love in the moment. He has a lot of improvisational skills in the moment. So that's something that I would like to have.
Okay. Bhumi Pednekar.
Bhumi Pednekar is the modes, like the modes in which the ease with which he can switch on and switch off. It's like we are in the scene and Bhumi is just this intense. She's the character. She's what she's supposed to be. And obviously sometimes that lingers for a bit, but her ability to sort of switch. And the thing is, because we don't shoot things always in a linear format. So there were times where she's like doing baras with me in the day, and then she's doing the whole Durgamati thing at night, which you've seen in the trailer. So just that transition to be able to go from this soft, sort of loving person to this entirely different character, and that switch with the ease with which she does it, I don't know how she does it, and it's something that I would really like to incorporate into my arsenal.
Perfect. What about Mahi Gill?
Mahi Gill, I didn't have the chance to work with. One thing that I like about her as an actor is that she will never do any project that she thinks she can't add to with her acting. Like every project, she's never, some actors, or sometimes you see, and there's nothing wrong with it, you see a project and they're just there for the sake of being there. But every character that Mahi decides to play, she might not do like 5 films a year, but every character that she plays has a purpose in that project that she is in. So that's something I really admire about her.
What about Jishu Sen Gupta?
Jishu Sen Gupta, I just think is an overall legend. The thing that I want to learn from him the most is how he memorizes his lines, because I was doing this sort of segment with him, and he had this scene after that, and it's a huge sort of scene, and he had so many lines. Just the way he's like, will you sort of do my take up and take it up? And I was like, how? And I was like, sir, आपने ये कभी याद किया? And he was like, बस अभी करीबन 15-20 मिनट पहले. I was like, क्या बात कर रहे हो, sir? I just felt so. He's like, क्यों तुझे कितना time लगता है? Like, nothing, sir. I just faked a phone call and went away. So just his ability to memorize his material.
Okay, the last thing that I want to know from you, because you just said multiple times that this is the second film that you're doing. If I would say that, any two dream directors that you would love working with and two dream actors that you would want to work with would be?
Directors would be Sriram Raghavan and Rahul Dholakia. He's a family friend of ours, and he gave me an opportunity to assist him when I was 15 years old. It was my first ever job in the business. The film that I assisted on never ended up releasing for various issues, but to 10, 12 years later, now I'm 27, at some point if I get to work with him as an actor, it would be an amazing sort of coming full circle kind of journey. As far as actors are concerned, only my aunt. That's it. I don't really have any other dream co-star. I just want to be, even if it's one scene, I just want to do one scene with my aunt, and that would be my dream co-star.
And one genre that you really want to be a part of?
Comedy.
Do you have a comic funny bone in yourself?
I think I am the funniest person in my family. It's just that my sister is more famous than me, so she gets all the credit for it and nobody knows. But I like to think I'm funny. And as an actor, I always like to challenge myself with sort of new sort of characters and genres. I've done an action film. This is a horror film in which I'm playing a romantic character. So a comedy, I think, is everybody's favorite genre. Who doesn't like to laugh, and who doesn't like to make people laugh? So comedy is something that I'd really like to try sometime.
Okay, so let's see your funny bone. As we wrap up, why don't you give your fans a final message, but do get your comic, funny bone in it, and do keep your character intact, and just give them a final brief of they should come and watch and all those things.
I mean, I don't exactly know how to make a message to the fans to watch my movie funny. I'm not that funny. I'd be a stand-up comedian otherwise. But if I had to give them a message, I'd just say that, I'm broke as hell. And if you want me to make some money really soon, please support the work that I do. And the work that I'm doing happens to be Durgamati. And it's an incredible project with some incredible actors, an incredible director, amazing technicians. And if you just give it a chance, I think you guys will be very impressed and also extremely entertained.
Perfect.
And I'll be slightly better off financially.
Okay, last thing. Year 2020 is about to end and 2021 is, just approaching us. What are your plans for 2021?
Like I said, I'm broke as hell. So to do a little more work and make some money so I can maybe enjoy some of the free time that is forced upon us. Because right now I see people going to the Maldives and stuff like that. I can't even go to food hall without getting stressed. So like I have my own problems right now. So some more work would be nice.
Perfect. I really wish that you get a lot of more work in 2021 and you're just loaded with it. Thank you so much for joining with us. It is a pleasure having you. Good luck for the movie.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Well, thank you so much, guys, for watching this fun interaction with Karan Kapadia. And to be very honest, it was indeed a very candid chat with him. We really hope that आपको ये chat session अच्छा लगा होगा. And if yes, अपनी राय हमारे साथ नीचे बने comment section में जरूर share करिएगा. Until then, stay tuned to Telechakkar, and this is me signing off for now.
Know all about the Tele world by subscribing to Telechakkar's YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated to our new videos.